Hey, what's up, everybody? John, Wade Boggs fan here. It's Friday night, the end of another work week. Hope everyone is doing well. Don't know if any of you have had a chance to watch the video over on Bench Clear, the Bench Clear channel. I think it was on Wednesday. Baseball collector Mike, and I think from Breaker Culture Ty, we're on a live feed. It's been since recorded, so you can go check it out, and I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. You should check it out. They talked about the craziness of the current market if everyone's lost their mind, and it was a very good discussion. There were points made on both sides. It's definitely a complex topic and situation. There's cases to be made that yeah, this may be a new norm, and here's why, and you just have to live with it. Versus everyone's stupid for paying all these prices, and it's out of hand. There's going to be a big bubble. I tend to be on the more of a bubble, and it's sort of going to come crashing down at some point. We'll see. One of my thoughts, and obviously everything starts with wax. You don't get any singles in the secondary market unless people bust wax. And if wax is so expensive, well, then that leads to maybe higher individual card prices. And to some extent, I understand that. I'm also wondering though, and this is, I don't know, maybe leave your comments in the video here, but it just seems that there's a slew of high end and ultra high end products that mainly Tops, to some extent Panini, um, but Tops, since they're the only licensed producer, is coming out with. I mean, I mean, you name it. Just I guess what's currently released is there's 5-star, there's triple threads, and I'm just drawing a blank with all the um, museum collection, you name it. Some of these higher end where the hits are so low serial numbered. I mean, it's outrageous. It's either you get a 1 of 1, or it's out of 5, out of 10, maybe if you're lucky, something out of 25. And for those player collectors out there, it just drives the market up to try to get some of these cards. I'm seeing it with Wade Boggs cards. There are, and he's featured in some of these higher end sets, and with so few of them out there, so let alone the high price to buy the wax and bust the wax, now you get individuals, one, that look to that win a break or open a box, and let's say they get a Wade Boggs card, serial numbered out of 10. It hits eBay at $150 or best offer. There's no way it's a $150 card. Now, some of them do best offers, and some of them are willing to negotiate down and so on, but some of them sit. And with the competition of Boggs collectors out there, there are some that have the wherewithal to, pay $80, $85 for an out of 10 autograph patch card. That's not where I am right now. So a lot of definitely the 1 of 1s. I've long passed, really seriously acquiring 1 of 1s unless they're the non-standard pack issued 1 of 1s. But the out of 5s, the out of 10s, even some of the out of 25s are just um, going for so high. The competition out there, I guess Boggs is becoming more popular. I wonder why. But I don't know. It's just it's leading to higher prices. Where at some one point I could maybe pay 40 to $50 for an autograph out of 10. Now that I'd have to bid 60, $75 and hope to get it, or even more. And right now with my budget, I'm focused on different things, and right now that's just too high for me. So I'm not going after them, and I'm just letting them pass. And there's some nice cards, but I'm not going to overextend myself. But anyway, I don't want to belabor this point. A lot of people have been talking about this topic, some of them with very strong opinions on one side or the other. But let me know if you think um, the release of all these super high-end sets have anything to do contribute. Now that these sets have been out for a while, so it's not just this year Topps is suddenly releasing all these high-end sets, but I think that is contributing to everything else that's going on. The lack of available wax, plus it's so high, plus these high-end cards with low serial numbered hits. Um, and if someone wants to jump on the bandwagon, or if someone's been collecting Trout since he was a rookie, or you name it, Boggs collector, if they want one of those cards, the competition's so high because of the short serial numbers that it's just creates a bidding war. But that's, I guess, market demand, supply and demand. But anyway, today's video is a mail day. I was hoping, I think on my video on Wednesday, I said I was hoping for a really big mail day on Friday. Unfortunately, two cards that I thought were going to come in today, the tracking number says delayed. And the last I knew, they have left North Dakota. I don't know where they are, but hopefully maybe they'll show up tomorrow. But I didn't want to wait. I still have a pretty decent mail day to, or mail week, I guess you could say, of showing off. But most of these came in either yesterday or today. So I'll show them off, mainly additions to my PSA vintage collection, but there is one Boggs card that I did pick up. So without further ado, let's go take a look at some PSA vintage cards. All right, as I mentioned, I did get one Boggs card in the mail, and that came in yesterday. It's from 2020 Donruss Optic, and it is the gold version. You can see that nice gold shine there. And it is serial numbered 9 of 10. That's a nice looking one right there. There aren't too many parallels in Optic before you get to the autograph versions. So I think I have the base, I have the hollow, which is the refractor, and the gold one here. And I think there may be one other one other than maybe a possible one of one. I had to check to see what that may be, and then it gets into different autograph versions, which I haven't picked any of them up yet. But now to the PSA cards. I picked up 4 more 1978 and 1 more 79. The two that I didn't get today were 2 more 79s. I still have a lot more 78s than 79s, so I have more to go with that year to complete. But here we go with the first 78, and it's Phil Necro, PSA 8 card. Then we have the 78 Joe Morgan. A little off center, top to bottom, not too bad. Left to right's okay. But PSA 8, and I got a couple of these I got for really good deals. The same seller had all these 478s, and actually had others as well, and he was listing them like ending all at the same time or close to it. So yeah, I put some bids in, and actually I got a couple for a very, very decent price on these 8s, so I was happy with that. There's the Joe Morgan. Next one, Bruce Sutter. Another PSA 8. There's a little ink, smudge down there at the bottom, but that's not too bad. And the back's pretty nice as well. That mark is just on the case. And the last 78, this one I've been, man, it's just, I was hoping for 9, have looking and looking and looking, keep passing on 8s, and just everything would go just slightly above what I wanted to pay. But I finally picked one up for a pretty good price. Mike Schmidt, PSA 8, centered pretty well. I've seen others where there appears to be like a print line going right through here. I think that's seems to be fairly common with his issue. Um, Obviously, issues down with the Mike Schmidt near the Phillies. You can see maybe a small little blemish there, but hey, 8s aren't supposed to be perfect. So it has a really nice back to it. There's that. And then the last one is the 79, at one point a teammate of Mike Schmidt, but best known for his days with the Reds, Pete Rose. I've seen some of his 8s, especially 9s. I think this is another one of those really grade or centered, sensitive cards or something sort of like the Ozzie Smith. I've seen 9s go for, in my mind, stupid money, but I guess there aren't too many 9s out there. Even some of the 8s can get up there based on the bidding, but I got this one for pretty good price. Back's not bad. Little diamond cutting there, but hey. And there you have it. My PSA pickups to add to my vintage collection. I think I want to say I'm around 13 or so, needing 79s, and maybe I'm down to like 6 for the 1978s. We'll end with Wade Boggs Shine here of the gold optic out of 10. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and hope everyone has a good weekend. There may be some movement in me doing another live hobby talk. Hopefully I'll know more information maybe tonight to see when that may be put on the schedule. As soon as I know, I'll let you all of you guys know, so maybe you can join us in the live chat. I think that's it for now. As always, thanks for watching.